Hey everyone, welcome back to the boosnbays podcast. I'm your host Jace. I have Madison with me right here. Today we're going to be talking about our most controversial opinions. Madison, I think you have one that, might get us a little riled up, but I'm not too sure.
The Drake or the pineapple on the pizza?
Both, I guess.
So, I don't know, for the listeners out there, first of all, Jace, do you like pineapple on your pizza?
I don't think I've ever had it, but I wouldn't be opposed. Like, if you have two pizzas in front of me and you have like a pepperoni or like a cheese and then you have like the pineapple, I'm probably going to go with the cheese or the pepperoni and not the pineapple. But like, I'm not going to be like, ew, pineapple on pizza, that's disgusting. Like, get it out of my sight kind of thing.
Because I feel like people are very against pineapple on pizza, but I don't know why. Because I feel like most people, the majority, like sweet and salty.
Yeah, but I think it's like, I know a few people that don't like fruit in general, so that might...
Who? You don't like fruit?
I'm not gonna...
No, at them.
I'm not gonna at them.
Who doesn't like fruit?
I'm not gonna at them, but...
They're at home like, Jace, I swear to God.
No, they're gonna text me after this and be like, yeah, I like fruit,
no.
dumbass. Nah, yeah, I feel like that might have something to do with it. I think it's like the sweet, savory kind of thing that people might not like as well. It's kind of like, it's either all savory or all sweet. Can't have both. And I think it's just weird to have pineapple on a pizza, Because like your typical things would be like sausage, pepperoni, veggies or whatever,
See, I hate vegetables on pizza.
I love vegetables on pizza.
Like, get out of there with that supreme bullshit, because I don't like bell pepper. There's no reason a bell pepper should be on a pizza.
Okay.
Or like an onion.
I hate onion on the pizza.
Are you kidding?
Creme de la crop right there.
You're done. I hate onions. Why?
Because onions are good. Especially if they're like sauteed or something. They're put on the pizza. Woo! Can't get any better than that.
I'm sure you can.
Literally cannot.
That.
Like my go-to toppings for pizza: pepperoni, onions, black olives, and I think that's it, really.
Like together?
Yeah.
That is foul.
It is the best thing I can ever eat.
Okay.
And then like some ranch. Oh.
Okay, ranch with pizza.
Okay, I'm glad that's not controversial.
No, that's not controversial. That's just a fact. Because
all those people that are too scared to eat ranch with pizza, grow up.
Facts.
Pussies.
I had somebody, I went on a date once and they had blue cheese with their pizza.
Okay.
I was like, you deserve to go to prison.
There
was no second date. I'd just like to tell you that. There was no second date after that.
I used to eat blue cheese. Like with my salads or something.
Okay, actually, here's another unpopular opinion.
I grew up.
For your wings, ranch or blue cheese.
100%.
Thank God. I was about to say, if you come at me with blue cheese, I swear to God. Because Wingstop ranch, that alone should make you get ranch with every wing you ever get.
Shout out to Wingstop Ranch. For those of you who know, but Wingstop also please sponsor us.
I would love that. They have Cajun corn now.
They've always had Cajun corn.
Oh.
Always have Cajun corn.
Since when?
Since, I don't know, like a couple years ago at least.
Couple years?
Probably.
I thought it was just within the last year.
Maybe, I don't know.
You're saying things?
No, I've definitely gotten, or my parents have gotten the Cajun corn before. So I know it's been around for a little bit. They have like Cajun fries, Parmesan fries. They have had, I don't know, other fries. But their fries are really good too with the sugar and everything. A lot of people don't like them, but...
The sugar?
They put sugar on their french fries.
Like...
Sugar. Glucose.
Like why?
It's like... I guess it's to add like that savory sweet kind of thing. It's really... Have you not noticed? Do you not eat their fries?
I do, but I didn't know. Or
your taste was just fucked up?
Well, probably, because also, like, I feel like, I don't know, it doesn't taste sweet. Are you sure you're thinking about Wingstop?
No, I'm positive.
Okay, I believe you.
Yeah, that's right. Was that it about the pineapple?
Oh. Yeah, I guess. Because
I'm not like a big hater.
Okay. What do you think? Do you have anything that you are an active hater of that you think most people like?
No, I agree with the masses pretty much. honestly.
Your follower?
I guess you could say that. Now that you put it like that, yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
I'm just not weird, you know? I'm not out there enough.
Well, it's not weird, but I feel like there's certain things, like everybody loves, like, Harry Styles.
Yep. I mean, I can not care less, but, like, his music's alright. Like, I listened to a couple songs as I was.
Or as it was.
As it was, you know.
You said I'm a Styles fan.
Signs of the Times.
That song makes me...
I mean...
That song gets me. I'm not a Harry Styles... Not like Alexis. Alexis is a Harry Styles fan.
Yeah, we know. Oh, we know.
We know. She is a
She needs to cut it out.
No, she really does. But I don't think he is attractive at all. But I feel like... Or like... Not that he's not talented. I just think he's very average for what people think he is. Does that make sense?
I mean... I don't know. Like I said, I enjoy some of his bops. Not gonna sit down if he releases a new album. Not gonna listen to every single song, just whatever song's on the radio. I know, One Direction. I wasn't like a big fan of One Direction either. Actually, there's one song. Story of our lives will take. Yeah, that one's pretty good. I like that song.
2 One Direction songs. That was one of them.
Yeah.
that one
Got a
hits
good taste in
different.
music, Madison.
Thank you. Everyone's welcome.
6 years in, just not finding out. Okay, I got a couple.
Okay.
So I'm looking at a whole list of just controversial topics right here. I feel like this one might get some people riled up, and it's dogs or cats.
Dogs.
Okay. I'm allergic to cats, so...
I'm allergic to cats, too.
So, I mean, that seemed pretty easy. I used to have a cat, actually, which would get me, like, deathly sick whenever I would go near her.
Did your parents know you were allergic?
Yeah. It was an outside cat, so it wasn't that bad.
Oh, because my mom got 3 cats, but she knew I was allergic.
She just didn't give a fuck.
Didn't give a fuck.
Okay.
But those cats, they're okay. But dogs are just better.
That's what I'm saying.
Overall, dogs are better.
Dogs are trainable. I mean, more trainable, I feel like.
And they're cuddly.
Exactly.
And people that are cat people, listen up. Because I can't stand them. They'll say stuff like, the reason people don't like cats is because cats are independent. And they're their own person. Shut up. No. Cats just suck. They're not different or more smart. They just suck. They're rude. That's my opinion. They're fucking rude.
That was good. I mean, I don't know what else to say to that.
Well, because... Oh, I have one. Marvel or DC?
Oh, Marvel, 100%.
Okay.
Okay, what are we talking about here? Are we talking about, like, the comics, the movies?
Okay.
Like, just the superheroes and, like, general, or...
Okay, well... I guess overall, what movies do you enjoy watching more?
I would say I kind of grew up with Marvel more, you know, because, you know, Marvel had their whole, like, MCU, like, just all their movies just lined up. And I grew up with that since, like, 2008, and I loved it. You know, my dad's a big superhero person, so, like, he kind of got me into that. He's also a big Superman fan. And so, like, I watched some of the DC movies, like the Batman, like the Justice League movies, Aquaman, like all that kind of stuff. And it just seems like the production quality of DC isn't up to par with Marvel, with, like, storytelling and just, like, actors and different things like that. I will say that DC has done a good job and picked some very, very good actors for some of their superheroes, like Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, Henry Cavill as Superman. Batman, they just can't get right, because we've gone through the whole trilogy with all of them. Obviously, the Flash is having some problems.
To be fair, though, that's because Ezra Miller is insane.
Have you seen the show, The Flash, with Grant Gustin?
I've heard it's good, but
oh my gosh, he is one of the best actors for the Flash. Like, he looks like the Flash kind of.
Have you watched The Boys?
Yeah.
It's so good.
Shout out Jake for The Boys.
Yes. Well, I didn't get him from Jake, but shout out Jake anyway, I guess.
Okay. No, The Boys, an amazing
It's such a good show.
Oh my gosh.
And I love Jack Quaid.
I didn't think I was going to get into it, and then I watched, like, one episode.
I was hooked.
Scene, like, the first, like, 5 minutes. Not to spoil anything, but, like, the first 5 minutes was, like, okay, this is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like, this is actually insane.
I watched... Damon got me to start watching it. I really liked it. I only watched, like, I think, like, 5 or 6 episodes. And then I only watched the same 4 shows over and over again, so just didn't make it as far as, like, me finishing it, because I just forgot. But, from what I saw, great show. I should continue watching it, to be honest, but it's one of those shows, I'm not a huge like superhero person, but I feel like you don't have to be to watch it.
No, you definitely don't. It's way more than a superhero kind of show.
Because like you said, first 5 minutes, I was like, I literally looked at David and go, what the fuck is this? And he goes, but right? Like, isn't it good?
And every single, like, I think there's 3 seasons out right now.
Yeah. I think the third season just came out.
Yeah. Every single season, there's something like that. Like, okay, for instance, I don't think this is really spoiling it.
Okay.
But later on in, like, season 3 or something like that, there's a scene where, like, someone jumps into someone's, like, dick hole.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, you saw that? You know, like, he shrunk down. His superpower was to shrink down.
He shrunk down and then he jumped in.
Yeah, for, like, someone's pleasure. And then exploded and the guy,
died.
It was like, what did I just watch? You know?
No, literally. Damon, like, kind of warned me. He's like, hey, so a weird thing's coming up. And I was like, what? Like, what weird thing? And he goes, just, like, watch. And then, like, I was watching it and I'm like, oh. Honestly, creative as hell, though. Creative
no, it was good.
Hell.
It was good. There's another dude, his superpower was he can grow his dick. So it's like this long snake. They're in, like, this prison trying to break someone out, and this guy was, like, choking people with his, like, penis. And it was like, what the like, what am I watching?
How would you explain that to somebody? Like, what if you had that problem? Like, what if you had to tell girls, like, sorry, my dick could kill you? You said not in a funny haha way, but in a
actually
legitimately might take your ass out.
That's, like, I don't know. That's crazy. Like, that's such, like, an odd superpower to have.
But that's, like, the super... I know it's... The whole point of it is supposed to be, like, anti-superheroes.
Yeah.
Kind of. But, like, the stuff that they think for that is
crazy.
Just wild.
No, it's absolutely insane. But you did give me a look when I was mentioning, like, some of the DC shows. Or, like, the DC movies. And you were giving me, like, a look. And I don't know what that look meant. If it was, like... Yeah, I'm a DC fan over Marvel, but, like...
Yes.
Oh, are you?
Mm-hmm. Because I think Marvel... When I watch a superhero movie, I don't want people crying all the time. I feel like Marvel movies, for them being superhero movies, are very emotional. And I don't want to say I don't necessarily care, but, like... I just feel like... I think Tom Hiddleston, I think he's kind of annoying.
Oh.
He's my least favorite Spider-Man, I meant.
Tom Holland?
Not Tom Holland. I love Tom Hiddleston.
You can't take that back.
No, I can't take that back. Tom Hiddleston, if you're listening to this, I'm so sorry. I'm on your side over T Swift and you. But Tom Holland, I find him annoying. And he's my least favorite Spider-Man. But also... I just feel like the Marvel movies, like, they are well done, production-wise. Over DC, they have more money. But I just feel like there always has to be some emotional layer to it. And I'm like, when I watch a superhero movie, like, you're supposed to be kicking the bad guy's ass. That's what I want to see.
I think the thing about Marvel that got me invested was, like, the characters. And how perfectly they casted.
And they're very personable.
They are. So, like, Robert Downey Jr. can't see anyone else playing Iron Man other than Robert Downey Jr. Can't see anyone other than Chris Evans playing Captain America. Can't see anyone other than Chris Hemsworth playing Thor.
What do you think? Okay, what are your thoughts on Spider-Man then?
My thought... Okay.
Who's your favorite out of the three?
My favorite... Before I get into any hate...
Oh, no.
My favorite is Andrew Garfield.
Interesting.
But each person has, like, their own kind of thing that does it for me.
Andrew Garfield, for me, is too pretty to be Spider-Man. Like, I feel like I think Tobey Maguire has the perfect look.
Really?
Well, him and Tom Holland. I can't get this guy's name right. Tom Holland. I feel like both of them have the perfect, like, dorky outcast look to them, whereas Andrew Garfield doesn't look like an outcast.
Well, see, here's what I'll say. I grew up on Tobey Maguire, obviously.
Yes.
All his movies came out in early 2000s, so, like, great, like, those great movies. Great movies. Great villains, everything like that. But I think Andrew Garfield was the perfect Spider-Man. So, like, when you, like...
He's like, let me tell you why you're wrong.
Well, no, what I mean by that is, like, when he put on the suit, that's how Spider-Man's supposed to act, where he was, like, kind of funny, witty, you know?
That's true.
But I think Tom Holland is the perfect, like, Peter Parker in terms, like, where he looks young.
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire
looked a little...
He looked a little
old. They said, Peter Parker, you're actually in your 8th year of college.
Yeah. So, you know, I think Tom Holland looks young, so he fits that kind of high school kid, you know. Like you said, he looks kind of dorky, you know. So I think he plays the perfect Peter Parker, but not the best Spider-Man. But then Andrew Garfield plays the best Spider-Man, not Peter Parker. And then Tobey Maguire is just nostalgic. I like him.
Yeah.
But if we're choosing Andrew Garfield, I liked his movies. They get a lot of hate for no reason. And I feel like now that everyone, like, they did the new No Way Home movie, everyone's like, oh my gosh, Andrew Garfield's good now. Like, yeah, I like his movies.
He's always been good, though.
I was like, yeah, he's always...
I love Andrew Garfield. Did you? Okay.
No, I didn't. I didn't watch that movie.
Who's your favorite Mary Jane type character? Because I know it's like Gwen in the second one.
I mean, for iconic reasons, I feel like you have to go Kristen Dunst.
Yeah.
Because, you know, just she's iconic for the Mary Jane character. But I like Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy. She's not bad.
No, and I like Emma Stone because I feel like everything she's in, like, I feel like her and Andrew Garfield, I know they dated in real life. I feel like they just have really, because I think they dated from that movie. I don't think they went into it dating, but they just have really, like, I think they have the best
chemistry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, oddly enough, because I know Zendaya and Tom Holland are dating.
Yeah.
But their chemistry kind of sucks. I also don't think Zendaya's that good. That's also probably an unpopular
Are you not a
opinion.
Zendaya fan?
No. I feel like everyone's obsessed with her and everyone loves her. I might just be a hater.
Maybe.
Not too far off. But I just don't think... She acts the same in every movie. Like, everything I've seen her in, she's this, like, kind of, like, sassy, sarcastic girl next door.
Okay.
Do you not agree?
I mean, I haven't seen a lot of movies that have Zendaya in it. Maybe just Spider-Man, and that's it.
Oh.
And then, like, the Disney Channel show that she was in. I used to watch that as a kid.
Shake It Up?
Yeah.
It was before my time.
What?
Yeah. Like, that wasn't, like, on when I was, like, watching Disney Channel. Sorry.
So it was after your time.
Did I say before?
Yeah.
Am I having a stroke after?
Probably.
Yeah.
I forgot you're old as fuck.
You said, no, you said. That's why I was like, we already know I'm older. Thank you, though, for pointing it out.
Anywho. That kind of got off topic, but...
Yeah, I have everybody that in the... Because Marvel fans get upset.
Yeah, no,
if you don't like favorite movies.
I think that's with everything, like, definitely like Star Trek, Star Wars kind of thing. A lot of people get into that. I'm just there to have a good time, to enjoy the movies. I'm not going to nitpick, you know, about the books or the comics or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm there for a good time. If it's good, it's good. You know what I'm saying? How about, Let's see, what's a good one? Have you ever been skiing or snowboarding? You have a preference on either one of those?
Okay, well, first of all, no, I can't do either.
Okay.
Because I have literally no athletic ability.
That's fine. You know, we can
I've
skip that.
snowmobile?
That's not really
I didn't even drive. I held on to somebody.
The least amount of physical activity. That's what you did.
I sat in the cabin and watched them ski. It looked fun. I just have no balance or hand-eye coordination.
Okay. Do you think... Okay, here's a good one. Do you think that aliens are living... We're going to bring it back. You know, full circle.
Full circle. Boosnbays.
Do you think that aliens are living on this earth as we speak?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. So you think it's like a Men in Black type situation?
Yeah, I do. Because there's got to be ops.
You think there's a... Oh, okay. Speaking of the Men in Black, have you seen that video?
Speaking of ops, I am one. I'm like, oh.
Let me turn on my lights real quick.
Could you imagine?
Speaking of the Men in Black, have you seen that video of the alleged Men in Black coming to take that one guy? This is like a video of maybe like the mid-2000s. And this guy apparently saw aliens or got abducted, and he was trying to tell a bunch of people about it. And they have security footage of these two guys in suits with like these fedoras on walking into this apartment complex or walking into this hotel, I guess, and taking someone out.
Like, why?
What do you mean, why?
Like, did they know why? Like, was it like that they think it's because, like,
because
were like
he was probably trying to
researching aliens?
Yeah, I think he got abducted.
Damn.
And so I think they were saying like you can't like share any of this with the world kind of thing. So they took him, and I don't think he's ever seen again. Maybe he was. I'm not too sure, but there's like this very infamous video of people like these two guys, Men in Black, walking into this hotel or whatever and then leaving. They had no expression on their face. White, pale, just both tall, just walk in and then walk out to where this guy was staying.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
I definitely think, I don't know. I don't buy, like, I feel like aliens have to, like, walk among us. Why not?
So do you think it's like they're, like, you know, they're
they're on-field reporters, I feel like.
Like news anchors kind of thing?
Kinda. Like, they come to Earth and they're just like, hey, I befriended this blonde girl in homeroom. The most popular thing among humans, chai tea latte. Who knew? You know what I mean?
Maybe. So you don't think they're being experimented on? You think they're living in our society as we speak?
Yeah. I think it's more so of like, they're collecting like data.
Okay. Ooh, that's another kind.
I was going to say, did you say data?
Hold up. Pause. Data or data?
Data.
It's data.
No.
I'm collecting all this data for my project.
I collect this data. Data?
Are you British?
Data?
Only British people say data.
Can you do an accent?
No.
No, because I tried doing Australian accents and it turns Jamaican and vice versa, and I don't know why. I can't stop it.
Yeah. All I can say is shrimp on the Barbie, and then that's it.
Okay.
I'm okay.
Share it. Share with the rest of the class.
I'm okay. I just gave everyone my brief British impression, you know. So.
Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, my water.
The water.
The water. Someone's going to be watching this and be like, shut the fuck up.
No, really. They're like, you don't sound like Harry Styles.
I remember I did that accent when I was younger, and every time we'd go to Epcot, my parents would make me go to the England Pavilion. If you guys don't know what Epcot is, which I don't know how you wouldn't, it's part of Disney. It's one of Disney's parks here in Orlando, and it's basically a bunch of these countries that form a circle, and you can go to each country, try out like their foods or drinks, but you can also like kind of shop their heritage. So like in Germany, you can get like German chocolate, you know? Anywho, typically, these countries would have people native to that country working in that area. So if you're in, I don't know, the England area, they would have English people from like the UK. If you were in like the Mexico, people would be from Mexico, Japan, China, everything. So my parents would always make me go up to the people and speak to them with my accent.
Why did your parents not like you?
Well, it was always my dad, really.
Because respectfully, if a kid came up to me at my place of business, I'm minimum wage and pissed, and they said, go on, and they were like, hello, I would be furious. I would be like, I'm quitting today.
It was probably more traumatizing for me than it was the workers.
How old were you?
Oh,
You
I
said
was
this was
probably
last week.
10, 11 maybe.
Oh, so you were like...
I was old enough to be conscious of what I was doing.
Because I was like,
yeah,
if you were like 5 or 6, I'm like, oh, that's so cute. But like, you were in middle school.
I knew what I was doing. I wasn't about to pussy out and go back. And then once high school came and I started taking French classes, we'd always go to the French pavilion and they'd be like, hey, can you order in French, please? Or like, my dad would go up and be like, yeah, my son, he just took 3 years of French in high school. And then they'd start speaking to me in French. I'm like, je ne sais pas. That's it. I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. You know? Like,
it's surprising to me that you're not an only child.
Yeah.
Because that's some only child.
I mean, I grew up pretty much as an only child.
Yeah.
So that's
I wasn't going to call out your family dynamic.
It's okay.
But like, you know what? Like, I don't know. I feel like that's like that would be something like, I feel like Marissa or RJ's. Like, they would be, yeah, they would be like,
why, because they're white?
Look how great they are. And everyone else is like, wow.
Which is funny because my dad's black and he's the one that does it. I feel like black parents wouldn't really make their kids do that. It's like the white parents.
It's funny because he's black. I'm like, I understand the other two are white, but it's not really like only children aren't just white. Yeah, no, that's definitely a white people thing. Like, this lady came up to me today and like had me watch her kid do a cartwheel and go, wasn't that impressive?
In DSW.
Swear to God. Was like, wasn't that impressive? And I literally looked at her and I go, did you need help with something?
I would have quit on the job, taken off my apron and walked out.
Because
I'm not handling
why do you want your kids to perform for adults they don't know? That should be a popular opinion. Don't have your kids perform for adults they don't fucking know. Personally.
Okay. I'm still trying to process that. That's crazy that, like... Oh.
Just do a flip.
How about... Okay. Do you think that being famous is actually not... Like, is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? Is it something you would want to happen or not?
For what?
What do you mean, for what?
Like, am I famous for something like
you're famous.
Like
you're
podcast?
A celebrity. You're a celebrity. Like, do you think that's like a good thing? Like, you're like, yeah, that's fine. I don't see why. Or like, are you like,
50-50.
50-50.
Yeah.
That's such a cop-out answer right there. Are you kidding me?
No, because here's the thing.
We want the juicy stuff. Come on now.
Okay, because here's the thing. I would get canceled.
Yeah.
For half of the stuff that comes out of my mouth. Half of the stuff I say.
She's not exaggerating. The amount of time I have to spend editing these podcasts.
You too! The silence says it all. You too, sir. But
the amount of times I've had to edit this podcast from what Madison has said, where she texts me after I've edited it, and she says, hey, can you actually take this out?
Really?
I've been thinking about it for the past couple hours.
And I don't
want to get canceled yet.
No, really. They're going to call my place of employment and be like, yeah, you got to get her off the air.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. I'm a very, I guess introverted person.
Okay.
That I feel like constantly having to, go to, events and being around people would just be absolutely exhausting. That doesn't sound exciting to me. That sounds like a nightmare. That my weekends are booked up every weekend.
Okay.
But the money aspect of it would be dope. Because I could do the things I want to do.
Oh my god.
I want to start a nonprofit. That would be easier if I was a celebrity.
Oh, now you're trying to... Okay.
I've told you that. Yeah. But, if I wanted to start a nonprofit or, open up a restaurant, whatever, it would be easy. The opportunities, I feel like, would be easier if I were a celebrity. So I feel like a celebrity, you could do more of, what you want to do. Do you know how many celebrities have, like, makeup lines that just suck, but they just have one?
Yeah, and they have devout followers that'll buy it no matter what.
Yeah.
I think, for me, like, I definitely see it as, like, a double-edged sword kind of thing. Not to cop out, like, the same as you. You know? Or it's like, oh, it's 50-50. I would, but I wouldn't at the same time.
Okay. What's your answer?
Don't move your head like that. But, no, I think it's definitely a double-edged sword. I think it would be cool to go to, like, different events, you know, like meet and greets or whatever, and meet people that, you know.
Like, I will say, that is pretty cool that, like, someone would be coming up to you and being like, oh my god, I listened to your podcast, like, I'm such a big fan of yours, like, can I have an autograph or can I take a picture? Like, that would be cool.
I'd be like, bro, can I take your, like, can I take a picture with you?
No,
like,
really.
Like, I'd be more of their fan than they would be of us, you know what I'm saying?
When we blow up, because we're manifesting and not an if,
yeah? Okay.
When we blow up, the first person, and I'm putting this on the podcast, the first person that comes up and is like, oh my god, I'm your biggest fan, you guys are great, or whatever, they get to be on the podcast.
Oof, that's a promise.
It's a promise.
All right.
Because no one will ever know if they're the first one, though.
Oh, so now it's like a rigged kind of...
Might be.
Oh my gosh.
That's why I'm getting canceled. That's why I ain't getting famous. No, I would, but our luck, it's like some super fan that wants to, like, wear our faces as a mask or something.
Oof, that'd be rough. But no, like I said before, I think that'd be dope to go to, like, different events like that and meet people that, you know, support you.
Yeah.
And all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, it's definitely, like, you know, kind of...
But he's supposed to be at work. Yeah.
But on the other hand, I feel like being famous also, you know, would also obviously come with its downsides. Your, like, lack of privacy and all that kind of stuff. And just sometimes I've seen celebrities get kind of overwhelmed, you know, with, like, paparazzi or just fans coming up to them and being, like, disrespectful, or, you know, they're just trying to get some, like, Starbucks or something.
Yeah.
So I think it definitely has its, like, very thin line of, like, being good and...
I feel like there's a lot of people that, like, say, oh, well, they chose to be famous. So, like... And I'm like, so they deserve for you to shout at them like they're animals? Because, like you said, like... And I'm thinking more so, like, if I'm older and have, like, kids... I don't want to go out with my kids to, like, Target...
Mm-hmm.
And have, like, people taking our picture. Because then I'm going to end up being the parent that just beats the paparazzi.
Ooh.
With, like, an umbrella.
All right,
like
Karen,
Britney Spears. Just,
I see you. Yeah, and then going off, like, the money, like, aspect of it. Yeah, it's not bad. I feel like there's a lot of things that we're not, like, looking... that. I feel like with the money aspect, there's a lot of other things that, you know, get these, like, influencers money, and not just, like, their main, like, YouTube or, like, podcast or whatever like that. So, like, it's not bad, but for me personally, I'm not doing it for the money. Like, I'm doing it because I like sitting here with you talking, literally just on our phones looking for stuff, and then, you know, we're just talking about this. I enjoy that. I enjoy that aspect. I enjoy, like, people coming up and, like, asking about, oh, when's the next episode coming out? What is the episode about? Or like,
even if it's like obviously people like we know.
Yeah.
The fact that they like listen to our podcast and like we'll be like, yeah, during this episode I really like this. I'm like, wow, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for the feedback.
And then I don't really get this one because I never really grasped like the understanding of like an Instagram, like being Instagram famous. But like, which one do you think is better, being TikTok famous or Instagram famous?
TikTok.
Because
Instagram,
I've heard of like Instagram models, but like not Instagram like TikTok or like Instagram.
I feel like famous. Instagram famous are like mom vloggers probably,
or
like Summer Rae.
Oh, okay. So like those are people that like post videos,
like reels.
Oh, reels,
probably. Okay. But I feel like TikTok famous is better because, like TikTok is such a national. I don't even go on Instagram, really, to be honest anymore. Like I'll be posting, I post, and then that's about it. But like I don't like scroll.
Yeah, I'm not huge on social. Literally, my last post on social media was.
No,
April
I know.
23rd.
For a while, your posts were literally one of your birthday every year.
That is true, and then I archived every single one. Why? I used to have like 20 posts.
That's your brand. Like, what happened?
It was literally every year. My one post a year was on March 28th, and it would just be me, like, with my birthday dessert or whatever, and then be like, well...
It's your Blink-182 year this year.
23 is my Jordan year, actually.
Okay, or Blink-182.
Jordan year. But it's okay. My last post before that was March 8th of 2021.
Was it when you were... Oh, you weren't in Greece. So what were you
I
doing?
have 3 posts, or 4 posts in Greece. And those are all of last year. And then before that, it was like in March. Before that, I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know. I'm just not a big poster on social media. Like, I never post on, like, Snapchat. I never post on Instagram. Never post on Twitter, anything like that. I'll go on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, whatever, and, like, look at, like, other things. But, like, I don't know. There's a part, like, on Snapchat at least, there's a part of me that's, like, I don't want to post on Snapchat because it makes it seem like I'm bragging about, like, what I'm doing. Because, like, for instance, I know people on my Snapchat that have posted literally the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. They'll literally post their whole day. They'll post a video of their phones, being on their phone, standing in their car, driving home in rush hour traffic, ranting about their day. I'm like, bro,
I don't care.
My thumb's getting tired.
Yeah,
like
I'm
not trying to listen to that. But then, like, on the other spectrum, you have people like posting, like you're posting their typical, like, that famous picture of, like, the plane window. And they're like, you see Tampa?
No, you literally.
It's been real Tampa.
With, like, their, like, plane, or, like, their boarding pass in front of the window.
Yeah. It's been real Tampa. I'm like, okay, now you're flexing or bragging.
Or,
at
like,
that point.
travel vibes.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you're just bragging at that point. And, like, I don't know. I feel like that I don't post. And if I started to post more,
it'd be weird.
People would be like, yeah, this person's flexing.
Yeah, I feel like for me, I used to post more when I was single, weirdly enough. But once me and Tanner started dating, I do still post. Mm-hmm. Definitely not as much, though. Like, on Snapchat. I don't have Twitter anymore. I never go on Instagram.
See, I feel like your posts are, like, homey, though. Whenever I see your post on, like, Snapchat, it's like, I don't know, like, you'll be at, like, a coffee shop, and you'll, like, post a picture of, like, the nice coffee, like, artwork, and I'm like, okay, that's
most
nice,
of my Snapchats are, like,
whatever.
Wholesome. Like, it's like, oh, look, I made a breakfast sandwich this morning. Or, like, you're like, I've seen a handle of tequila definitely on your story before, but okay. But, like, you know, like, oh, cute Sunday farmer's market vibes.
Yeah.
Or, like, here's a donut.
Yeah, like, that's your post. You're not posting, like, I don't know, you didn't really post much when you were in Connecticut or New York.
Like, I took a lot of pictures because it was just pretty there. But, like, I don't know. I feel like it might also be with, like, an age thing. That, like, I just don't care. I don't care if other people know. Like, when I was in, like, first couple years of college, you posted everything on Snapchat.
Me?
No, not
Oh,
you.
I was like me?
You said I am in my first couple years of college. Like,
okay.
People in general, I feel like they post, like, a lot on Snapchat of, like, oh, I'm at McDitton's this weekend. Or, like, I'm at wherever. And it's like, I feel like once you get older, you're like, eh.
The worst is when you see, like, the people getting, like, hacked. You're, like, hacked. Or whatever. I'm like...
Like, actually hacked or, like, hacked by, like, their girlfriend or something?
Like, their girlfriend or, like,
oh
some, like, coworkers. I'm like, grow the fuck out kind of thing. Or, like, if they, like, post, like, a black screen, they're like, what's the move tonight? Or, like...
What's the move with the eye emojis?
Yeah,
I said, sir,
bro,
just say you're a plug and keep it going.
I'm literally, like, in bed right now. Like, why the fuck? Like, are people, like, looking for something to do?
I don't know why people look for things to do.
I'm like, do something. Literally just go out and do
just
something.
go.
Yeah.
Just go to, like, because you could, I mean, and also, if you are asking what's the move tonight, just assume that nobody invited you to their move tonight.
What do they say? They say, if you're, I don't know the whole saying, but it's like, if you weren't invited, don't go. Or don't ask. If you weren't told, don't ask. If you were invited, don't go. If you weren't told, don't ask.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. That's what my aunt says. So, like, I kind of live by that.
Same.
But then other people are looking for you to ask.
Oh, yeah. Or other people will be like, oh, so you're doing this weekend? Yep.
Yeah.
Like, sure am. Sure. See you Monday.
Okay, so going off of that, what's the worst day of the week?
Thursday.
Thursday. Why do you say that?
Because...
I got a controversial one for this.
Are you going to say Monday?
No.
Okay. Because... Did I say the worst day? Because... Actually... Tuesday. Because Monday, first of the week, kind of sucks, but, you know, you already know it's going to suck. It's the first of the week. Tuesday, though, like, Wednesday's in the middle. You tell yourself it's the middle. Thursday's basically Friday. Then you have Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There's not shit happening on Tuesday.
Except for Fat Tuesday.
Do I live somewhere where there's Tuesday?
Mardi Gras. That's what.
Okay. Am I in Louisiana? Am I in Louisiana, though?
You don't have to be. You can be anywhere and celebrate Mardi Gras, you know? Fat Tuesday.
Have you had a baby cake?
I have. King cake.
What's the lore of that?
All right, so here's from my French class. Every year, we'd have like a little feast. So someone would bring in like a king cake. Other people would bring in like a quiche, and then people would bring in like pain au chocolat and like different things like that. And we have like a little feast. But the thing with the king cake is it's in like a little circle, and there's a baby inside of it.
Isn't it a bundt cake?
Sure.
Okay.
Whatever you want to picture it as. But it's literally a cake with a baby inside of it, a little plastic baby, and you cut it up into pieces, and whoever gets the piece with the baby inside
is pregnant?
Maybe. I don't know what the actual like lore behind it is. I don't know if it's like you get like luck for the year, or it's like you're blessed for the year or whatever. But that I know if you get the baby, then you have something special going on with you.
It symbolizes luck and prosperity.
That's what I just said. Thanks for...
You didn't know. Because I know.
But I was confident enough to say it was luck. So.
I'm confident on a lot of things, as you hear every week.
So yeah, never got the baby for me, but the cake was good because it's like a cinnamon roll kind of. It's like
a cinnamon streusel.
I guess I don't know what that is.
Okay.
It's like a cinnamon roll.
Okay.
Without like the cinnamon paste.
So cinnamon cake?
Good question. Mouse, you're making me like think about.
I'm really digging into French class right now.
I'm really like trying to remember. All I remember is it tasting like a cinnamon roll, low-key.
Okay, fair enough. Because I know like there's like I think it's a Mexican tradition I'm not sure, but it's the same concept, but if you find the baby, you're pregnant. Or you're going to be pregnant that year. I think it's for, like, New Year's or something.
What if a dude gets the...
You're getting someone pregnant.
You just give it to your girl or something? Or?
No, you're getting someone pregnant. It doesn't have to be your girl.
Oh, shit.
It could be anybody. You're getting them pregnant.
Oh, that's funny. That's good. We're talking about the days of the week, and we just got onto king cakes. Oh my gosh.
What's your least favorite?
My least favorite day of the week. All right. A lot of people might not agree with this, but it's a Sunday. I hate Sundays. And a lot of people are like, that's the Lord's Day. You know, you go to church on Sundays. No, I hate Sundays because
Sunday scaries?
A little bit. But it's like, for me, I have a little bit of anxiety. So, like, it's me at night on a Sunday thinking about the next day, thinking about Monday. It was really bad in high school when, like, something would be due on Monday, or you had, like, a test on Monday or something like that. And I'm like, just Sunday night, or you had an assignment, like a big homework assignment, and you're like, gotta go in for that presentation or that test tomorrow. And it's like a weekend. It's a weekend day, so it's supposed to be relaxing, but it's not because you have to worry about what's happening the next day.
Okay, I can agree with that because
As you should.
But I think Sundays, I more so agreed with it when I had a 9 to 5, like a set schedule, either for school or work, just because it's true. You're sitting there and you're like, well, now I have to go to school or work for 5 days before the next time I'm, like, off and can do whatever for the day.
Exactly. It's supposed to be a day of relaxation, which it is for, like, half the day, and then, you know, you get to the end
4
of the
p.m.
day. Yeah, and you're like,
4 p.m. is the witching hour when all of a sudden you're having a good day. You watch the 1 o'clock games. You're chilling. You're chilling. Then the 4 o'clock games come on and you go, okay. And then you look at the time, you go, you still have a lot to do before tomorrow. But you're like, you know what, whatever. But then once you get past the 4 o'clock mark, you're like, I'm in crunch time.
Man, it was always so trauma. Like, I would love it. It was a love-hate relationship when you hear the Sunday night football theme.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I would literally... Because when I was in, like, elementary school or whatever, I'd be like, oh, shit, I have to go to bed in, like, 2 hours or whatever. But then, like, at the same time, I'm like, oh, it's Sunday. I got to go to school tomorrow. But I loved watching, like, the Sunday night football games. So it was like, oh, I love, like, games on. But then I also have to go to, like, work or class or whatever the next day. And then for that very reason, I take all my classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays now. Because I want to have, like, a free Sunday.
That's fair.
So now I get a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday break. Just because I hate Sundays. So now Sundays are a little bit more doable during the school year.
I think Sundays, it definitely depends on your schedule.
It does. It does. It's still a weekend, you know. It has every right to be, you know.
Like,
good.
Sundays remind me of, like, maintenance days.
Maintenance days.
Like, because, like, when I think of, like, a Saturday, even a Friday.
Everything closes early on Sundays, too?
Yeah, it closes at 5 or 6. That's why, like, I feel like Fridays and Saturdays, those are your weekend days to do whatever you want. Your heart's desire. Do whatever you want. Once you get to Sunday, though, Sunday is the maintenance day. You have to do the laundry for the clothes that you need for that week. Mm-hmm. You need to, if you meal prep or make lunches or whatever, you grocery shop on Sundays. You have to, like, do your homework, wash your sheets, do whatever.
So you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Yeah, no, it's
okay,
that shitty maintenance day.
I'm glad that I convinced someone.
You converted?
Yeah. Okay, we got 2 more. These ones are gonna hit pretty hard. These ones might go quick because we might be on the same page about these. Maybe. If we are, we'll add some more. But, let's see. Okay, 1, chocolate chip cookies are the best cookies to eat. Are we in agreement on that, or? I believe so. I believe chocolate chip cookies are the best cookies.
To be fair, in my head, I cannot think of any cookies right now.
Oh, you got, like, oatmeal raisin sugar, you got macadamia nut, you got peanut butter, you got...
chocolate chip then, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm glad we're
I hate oatmeal raisin.
We might get some...
People that say oatmeal raisin are better than chocolate chip do not deserve that.
I don't think they're better, but I don't mind oatmeal raisin. I used to eat them religiously, and then I ate them too much. And...
I don't like raisins, so that might be my issue. Oh. All right.
Let's see. Since that one was so quick, we'll go with... okay, what's better, the corner brownie or the one in the middle? And if you say you don't like brownies, get out of my car right now.
Corner.
Corner?
Yeah. Do you not agree?
Well, now that I'm like reading it, I'm really thinking about it. I'm gonna have to go with the middle piece.
Why?
Because I think the middle piece has like the most...
Okay, we'll make with ice cream or without?
Without.
Corner. Continue.
I think the middle piece, because typically the middle's more moist, it's a little softer. The corner's a little bit crispier, So it really depends on personal preference if you like that little crunch.
But the middle falls apart.
It does.
So that's why, like, the middle, if it's with ice cream, it's fine. It makes a little brownie vanilla delight, if you will. But with the corner piece, it holds its structure, but it's still soft. And also, it's only crunchy if you don't know how to bake and you overbake it. So maybe that's a you thing.
Oh. Okay.
But I can see the middle piece is good.
It's gooey. It's, typically it crumbles apart. It's soft. All right. And we got one more.
That's never good.
I'm debating if I want to say this one or not.
No, do it. Full on send it.
We might say this one on like the Instagram caption or whatever.
Okay.
But... Oh, there's one that says round pizzas are better than rectangular ones. You in agreement on that?
Yeah. Because people that eat rectangle pizzas are from, like, Chicago. I hate Chicago. They always are like, Chicago pizza is like the better than New York pizza. Bitch, you're eating spaghetti sauce with a spoon. Get the hell out of here. I'm passionate about this shit. I hate people from Chicago. Okay. They want to... Because... You have your own things.
The deep dish, like cheese on the bottom, marinara sauce on top, kind of thing.
Yeah, take your marinara soup and get at it. Okay, fine. Let's say your friend's like, you know what? Let me order a couple pies for tonight, and they show up with marinara soup. That's just not the same. Was that the controversial opinion because I gave you one anyway?
It wasn't. That was good though. I appreciate that because I'm in agreement. I like the circular ones as well. But, okay, we'll definitely end it on, like, a good one right here. What's the best season going along with the best day?
Fall.
Ooh, okay. All right. Since you said that, I'm going to be a devil's advocate and say spring.
Okay. Why?
Because I feel like spring, you get a little mix of winter, like a little bit of coolness, but you also start getting a little bit of summer. So... For me, I'm a little biased as well because my birthday's in the spring. Mm-hmm. So, you get a little bit of that in there. But at the same time, you get like spring break typically. And it's just like that feeling of like, all right, like when you're in school, like, all right, it's spring. We're in the last semester. We're in the last like half of the school year. We're about to be done. Summer's coming up right here. It's that feeling, but also like, at the beginning of spring, it's, it could be a little bit chilly. So you kind of get that little aspect. The rain is coming in the spring. Yeah. I love when it rains.
I love when it rains too.
I'm pretty sure we said that in a previous podcast. So I like when it rains. So, it's starting to rain a little bit more. It's hot, but it's not as hot as summer.
That's true.
Summer here in Florida is brutal.
Garbage.
That's why I did not choose that.
Hot garbage.
But yeah, no, I was going to choose fall, but just for the sake of not being a copycat.
Okay.
Fall is good.
Because fall, football, pumpkin spice season.
Oh, baseball in spring too. I'm a big baseball fan, as you guys know.
That's fair.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Football.
Like football, pumpkin spice lattes. My favorite holiday is Halloween. You have Halloween. You have Thanksgiving. Okay? Those are two of my favorite holidays, honestly. And it's, well, if you don't live in a pit, like everyone else, Florida, you get season changes. So, like, like, the colors of the leaves are super pretty. They all fall.
Hot year-round.
Yeah, no, here doesn't count. But like
80 today in winter.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm wearing a tank top. It's February. I just feel like fall overall just has, like, it's not as cold as winter, but it's coming off the heat of the summer.
Okay.
You get to carve pumpkins.
I will say August is brutal.
August is my least favorite month, probably. Because also, like, school starts in August, summer's over. It is hotter than Satan's
crotch.
I was going to say ass crack,
okay,
but that
I was going to
too.
keep it a little PG.
I was going to too, then I didn't.
Yeah, no.
Hot as anything. Absolutely not. Damn.
Yeah, no. I think we can obviously combine or come to a consensus and say that summer is the worst season.
No. That both of us liked our seasons because they're not as hot as summer.
Because summer is just like, yeah, it's hot. That's like one of the big things, especially here in Florida. It's hot. But also people, I mean, I feel like people do notice this, but Florida's unbearably crowded as well, too.
Oh, absolutely.
So that's when all the school's out. So you have extra kids running around in the daytime. You know, a lot of people aren't working, like teachers, so they're doing the same thing.
People come here for Disney.
People come here for Disney, you know, a lot of the snowbirds coming down. Like, it's just not fun in the summertime. Wintertime is just kind of bland, you know, there's not much. I feel like you saw the snowbirds that come down for winter.
It's busy. Like, December was god awful because there was everyone was out of school and all of the snowbirds, because they come usually from like after Thanksgiving till like April or May.
Yeah.
And they're just here.
Yeah.
And they don't drive the same as people in Florida. They don't realize they don't have to be aggressive. We have stop signs and stoplights.
Yeah. And, you know, for Florida at least, you don't get the true winter feel. You don't get the snow, like the white Christmas or whatever. Literally 74 degrees. I mean, that's a good temperature. But, you know,
Not for Christmas, though.
Yeah, exactly. Like, to be honest with you,
I want chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Okay.
And not the fire coming from like a magnifying glass in the grass outside.
Well, because for me personally, like, this 74, 72 degree weather, really nice. You know, like, obviously that's like my ideal temperature is like 72 degrees right there with like a slight breeze. Perfect temperature. That one's perfect.
Interesting.
So like, I don't mind this weather. Weather? I thought I said it wrong and then I actually said it right, so.
Oh, I was like, it doesn't sound like a word now, but.
It doesn't. Anywho, yeah, I like the temperature. Definitely wouldn't. I'm glad it doesn't snow here. I like the snow, but like, just think about it. Cars would be slipping and sliding all over the place. You'd have to shovel your driveway, which I'm not about to do because my parents aren't going to do it.
No, and you have to thaw your like windshield.
Exactly. It's going to be cold. I'm going to have to, just to go to Walmart, I'm going to have to put on this parka jacket.
Yeah,
and some sweats or something. I'm in my shorts right now. I'm a hoodie because I'm comfortable, but I'm in some shorts, my Birks.
You're chilling.
Some Dachshund socks. Like, I'm chilling. I'm straight up chilling right now. So, I mean, I like that about Florida December, you know? It would be nice to have it snow, but thinking about it, I don't want snow because of the things I have to do.
It's a lot. It's one of those, snow's good to visit.
Yeah.
But it's good to keep there.
Yeah. I saw a lot of TikToks where it's like it snowed in Washington State. They don't get a lot. Like in Seattle, they don't get snow a lot. I feel like someone's going to watch this down the road and be like, actually, it snows.
Actually, it snows all the time. So, I'm like,
but like, it got really cold and there's like ice on the ground and like cars, and it's very hilly in Seattle, and cars were just sliding down. You can't brake because the tires are just going to keep sliding. And
then you'll spin.
Yeah, they'll spin and they're just hitting cars, parallel parked, and it looked like hell.
I would never leave my house.
Yeah, no.
I just wouldn't.
So that's why, you know, it's good here. But, you know, so that podcast is getting to an hour, so I think we should probably wrap it up.
Oh, really?
People are tired of hearing us shit
Talk
on Florida.
Talk about our shitty opinion. minutes. But thank you guys so much for joining us this week. Make sure to subscribe to us on Spotify and Apple Music and everywhere you listen to podcasts. Make sure you follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, and we will see you next week.
Did you say TikTok?
TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter.
Hell yeah. We'd be posting some reels.
We'd be posting some sound bites.
And they're really good. I'm really enjoying that. I enjoy making them.
And if you do see them, repost them.
Yeah, please comment, like, and repost.
Like.
Make sure you share it with all your friends and family. We're trying to get the word out there. Those views, yeah. We want to share our wealth of knowledge or opinion.
People are listening to this and they're like, they're okay. Everyone's okay.
Yeah, like, we don't really need that. No. Shut the fuck up, actually. Actually, make them 30 minutes.
No, no really.
But,
okay, well,
bye.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.